What's up, guys? It is Rob from Movie Review Time, and welcome to my movie room. I have converted the living room into my movie room. There's me, hey, in the mirror. And I couldn't be happier. I have a lot of space here that I'm using and that I have yet to use, and it's awesome. Let me give you guys a general idea of what I'm working with. So here's the stairway, and up there is my old room that I did videos. So the front door, this whole space is all living room, right? Cut off by the couch here. TV's over there, so that's where we basically hang out. Over here is our dining area. Okay, we got the dinner table here where we have dinner at. Got the chandelier above it. So this little area is the I want to say the dining room. But since there's not much going on over here, I decided to put all of our family things over here, which we still have some over here, but I decided to convert this space into like a man cave or a movie room, so to say. My vision is even more than this, but this is what I came up with so far. So what I want to do for this video is to kind of go over this in detail a little bit of what I created here. So the last time you guys saw this, it was a Blu-ray setup video. Definitely check that video out. I've done some improvements to it, and I've basically filled all the shelves, as you can see. Added more stuff on top. So what I want to do is go over this with you guys. So of course, like last time, I have all my box sets on top. I'm not going to go through them individually. If you want to see me do that, check out my setup video. Some things I added, were the Gray Sports Almanac from Back to the Future. I have it on a stand. Over here I added the Lord of the Rings box sets with the Superman the movie vinyl record, the original soundtrack in the back there. Then over here I put up the Raiders of the Lost Ark poster, which is awesome. Not too many changes here. It's still Blu-rays. I think the first 4 shelves down are Blu-rays. Then on the bottom I basically filled up the bottoms with DVDs and sets that I have. They're in random order. I had to double stack them. Over here, as you can see, I have some box sets like cartoons like the original Transformers, Batman the Animated Series, Justice League, the X-Men volumes right there. So I'm running out of space quickly, but I do have backup. Man, that's awesome. I do have a backup solution to this. I don't have any space here, but I'm going to find somewhere over here to put more, when I get to it. So here's my 70-inch 4K TV right there. My 4K player. Now, above that I have the Jaws poster, which is on the wall there. Then I have the Vigo poster from Ghostbusters 2. Sorry for the glare. I have my huge Karate Kid poster. And this is my little area here of, part of the video store like I wanted to create. But here I decided to put a lot of my favorite movies, even though a couple of them aren't, they really suck. But I have, all my Star Wars box sets up here, and some of my sealed movie sets, like the Godfather trilogy, Ben-Hur Schindler's List. And then down here, of course, I have the original Star Wars there, and the movies in those protective cases. And some of my favorite movies, like Karate Kid 2, Batman, Turtles 2, Home Alone 1 and 2, Jurassic Park, you know, just on and on. Of course, Jaws the Revenge is not my favorite. I put it there because, you know, it's part of the series that I have going on, so I had to include it in there. Halloween's, and on the bottom I have Sister Act, which I really love, Top Gun, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Breakfast Club, Ghost. You know, you have to have all that. Over here I have Star Wars The Force Awakens poster right there, and below that is my Rocky collage that I got in Philadelphia, signed by Stallone. So I thought that was a good place to put that. So that ends up being the little corner there. Now, over here, I have my Back to the Future poster. Thought it was a perfect spot to have it. Over here on the other side of the window, I have my Terminator poster. There's a glare on there. I might actually put something underneath it, and there's some space that I have. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do. So anyway, guys, yeah, this is the start. This is only the start of my movie room. You know, I was going to put it in the garage. You know, I did that video showing you guys there was one panel of the garage that I was going to do, but the problem with that, my garage is not heated. No, you know, when it's summertime, it's not cool enough in there. It's really, really hot. So I didn't want to put up with that. At least here, everything is inside, and it stays, you know, room temperature. You know, it's just convenient. I mean, what better way to watch a movie than to be surrounded by movies? What better way? So I have this couch here. You know, the footrest does come out. I have a recliner. I have another two-seated couch here, which are more like, it's almost like a recliner itself, because the footrest does come out. It's got cup holders, and you can put stuff in the middle there, like your remotes and, you know, things like that. Over here I got another big recliner that I got actually from my cousin Dan, Rocky Balboa 101. So I have plenty of seating. So if you guys ever want to come over here, I can accommodate you. And we can watch some films. That's right. We can choose anything out of here to watch. Binge watch, man, all night. But anyway, guys, there it is. This is the start. And can't really get rid of that glare. If I shut yeah, that's worse. This is the start of it, and yeah, it's gonna look good when I add more stuff, because I still got a lot of stuff over here that's just bare. I mean, you want to leave some room for some family things, like pictures, and my wife likes her china cabinet there, of course our dining table and all that stuff, but this is what it's all about. So anyway, guys, one last shot here of the whole thing. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.